Dylan! Dylan! Promises made, promises kept. That's like someone's campaign slogan, right? Whose is it? Promises made, promises kept. Whose campaign slogan is that? It's like a fucking Ronald Reagan thing. Okay. Well, now I have to hate it. Ah. Master Hashiki, you came at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you'd been present to receive it, but in any event. Sir Emeric de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of the House Borel, cordially invites Master Hashiki to dine with him at his estate. I don't eat. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause for delay. What say you? I would, but I haven't the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts? You would ask me? Well, I am sure that as a personal friend of Sir Emeric, you are at liberty to wear whatever you deem appropriate. That said, when in doubt, a man of note could do far worse than an alpine coat. At least, that is what Lord Emma has been heard to say. Well, when you are ready, please report to the Astrologicum. The man of House Borel shall be waiting to escort you the rest of the way. They did give me an alpine coat. But... here we go. I'm ready for the dinner party. Dylan, how are you? I still got some junk in my eye. It's early in the morning. Navi, what do you think you're doing? Navi has chosen chaos. Right here. House Borel Steward. Am tired. Got the alpine coat. It's alright. Greetings and well met, Mr. Hashiki. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as House Steward of House Borel, Head Steward of House Borel. House Steward of Head Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you've accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. They started assigning me email casing duties due to a backlog, and you've work to do between calls. I'm sorry. The constant flow of work. A dinner party. It's just the two of us, though. Where's everyone else? This isn't a dinner party, this is a date. Where is everyone else? I love when I ask a customer for two things and they provide one.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Quest for the horn? Again, like, I thought other people were gonna be here. I didn't know it'd just be the two of us.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
No, I don't drink. You have a 1487 vintage instead. What information are they not providing you? What's wrong? Why is this being treated as suspect? Pissing into it.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Oh my god, is this gonna be a repeat of the fucking poisoning? Is he gonna get poisoned now too? It wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes. It wasn't all lemon cakes. Sunshine?
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise. Neither I nor any man alive can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less grown stronger for it. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past.
Statement targeted at no one in particular.
I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead?
The worm.
The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
Yes, I will do that.
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
A toast. God, he's gonna fucking drink that and fall over again. It keeps happening.
May I ask a personal question?
Okay, maybe not.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
I'm sure something else will happen.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay.
The new plot has started.
Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Gonna get blood all over my suit?
For every ending marks a new beginning.
The narrator changed. Who is this?
Through tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he.
Oh, excuse me.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
That door just opened automatically, no one pushed it. Oh, it's Alphinaud's sister.
Yes.
Is that... Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly.
Poorly.
I rescued her in the Heavensward, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our
Thank God it
escape
wasn't the knee.
that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister.
It's good you got a new costume before they reintroduced her into the plot.
To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
He's awake.
Don't go. Please, come closer. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
Can we not think about Garuda again? I thought Garuda like 3 times now.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Of course. Ah. The quest is complete. Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know, we must trust in Captain Whitescape and his doctors. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yes, Alpha, no, but scrambled eggs sound really good right now. Really good, actually. The Warriors of Darkness and the Asians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Lost Nath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has that been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alpha? There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alice risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Ruga, will you accompany to Zelfatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? The ritual. Complete the ritual. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We've been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusions into Korthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You may have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelfatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Merrick, but I fear a primal approach is destined to fail. An ethereal approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and the Xili dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No. Experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelfatol by way of mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Thylethol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of doing the thing. Julie, we should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmund. Alphino, do the thing. In the event of Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. Thought the game said Julie for a second. Julie, stop the Asians! Julie, touch the crystal! Julie, watch out for the Warriors of Darkness! I've been thinking about Varric a lot recently. Alright. We can put this back on now. Why is no one else teleporting? Everyone can teleport. I don't know. Why does anything happen? You know, you think about Varric, and then you think about how you're thinking about Varric, and all of a sudden all your thoughts are related to Varric, and it's like, Julie, do the thing! Like every time anything happens. I haven't even watched Korra in a while now. Only the chosen warriors of light can teleport. That is not true. They've already said on other occasions, I'm teleporting here, and touch the crystal. We use it to teleport. They've suggested before that the other sides have done this. Alpha, no. Alpha, yes.
Have you everything you require then? Excellent.
Alpha, no, doesn't sound like that. The entrance is to the pass. The entrance to the pass is north of Natalad and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of XIV warriors, I have been informed House Patrol Knights have already been dispatched. They all forgot. They all forgot. That's the explanation. It's everyone forgot. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Oops, we forgot. I think that's the best explanation because it's the funniest. I feel like it's a little fucked up for me to bring out the Adamantoys, the cold-blooded creature, out here. I need to kill you for my log. I hope you understand. To kill you for my log. Dylan, I had a dream last night that we were like in a Cold War. Madeline Boldwing. Like you and me specifically. I'm going the wrong way, but I'm seeing a bunch of things I have to kill around here. We can go out of the way for a little murder. Okay. Should be more swift beaks around here. Nadalin swift beaks. That I can murder. In cold blood. Because someone else told me to. One more Nadalin Swiftbeak. Doesn't the turtle get rocket when it fly? Ah, okay. So you're saying that because the turtle, the Adamantoys, has internal combustion engines, it's not cruel because it can't possibly be cold-blooded. And even if it was cold-blooded, it has some way of warming itself up. This is what you suggest. Cold-blooded but heated shell. A heated shell would be very nice, because I sit on that. This is not where I need to be, though. I only came this way for the indiscriminate murder, at the behest of others. Oh man, it sure is difficult maintaining posture that will ensure my spine doesn't get destroyed as I get older. It sure would be easy to give in to gravity and let my spine crumble to like a fine powder. Master Hashigi, Master Alphino, as you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zelphatal and to aid you as you see fit. The enemy will be thick on the ground. Upon arriving, let us advance with care as we search for the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to contend with the Ixal, but if they are not, we may be forced to do battle with the Warriors of Darkness. Succumb to darkness. I would like to just let my spine dissolve. It'd be so much easier to just give in. Let gravity win. Zelphatal. That really does sound like a prescription. It sounds like it helps with heart murmurs. Of course, like, right after I start streaming is when I realized how dehydrated I am. It was a big rock. Chasm Harpy. Harpia. Beachhead.
Away with you!
I removed the posture check reward redemption too, so no one can tell me to fix my spine. You'd have to watch as I, like, destroy my own back. Convenient rock. There's like a big rock chucking guy on top of this mountain. We're gonna have to fight the rock chuckster. don't know why, but I find the music here to be somewhat annoying. Extremely repetitive. It's like egging me on. I see it and I don't care. Nuzul Hillock. Why does that not work? Speaking of annoying music, you beat Dragon Quest 1 at work in between cars. Is Dragon Quest 1 really that short? That you could like do it in between like jobs at work? Nice. Took a few days, but yeah. I'm estimating it's like no more than like a 5 to 10 hour game then. Oh well. Hello. Hey, Joey. $15? That's way shorter than I would think for, I guess it's the first one, but still, for I guess any Dragon Quest game. Are all the early ones like that? Like 1 through 3? You know, I feel like Final Fantasy 1 was about the same length, actually, now that I think about it. Final Fantasy 1 was a pretty short game. It explodes? What do you mean it explodes? What, like 2 and 3? 2 and 3 are actually like really long games? Is 1 the only short one? Because 3 is like the really famous one, right? So 3 can't be that short. Two looks like it will be 30. And then 3 is gonna be like 60. It's like exponential, isn't it? The only one I played is 11, and I didn't beat it. I liked it, but I think I just got burnt out on it at some point. I'm more likely to pick Persona 5 back up than I am Dragon Quest XI, but I did like it. It was a really good game, and I might go back to it, but I don't know. It was just, it maybe overstayed its welcome a little bit. I wasn't like that invested in the story. I just like how it felt like a very modern version of a classic game. Like you could literally switch it over into like pixel 8-bit mode or whatever, and it was still the same game. I thought that was really cool. I liked the music in the game too, but like, I know that guy died, and I'm hoping now that he's not going to be doing the music anymore, that maybe those games cannot have like MIDI soundtracks, because that was actually really annoying. He was like super hung up on the fact that like the games had to have the MIDI versions of the song, and he got to release his like orchestral covers on like a separate like release. I wonder what the fuck they're gonna do for Dragon Quest XII, because both the guy that, like with Akira Toriyama passing, both the guy that did the iconic music and the guy that did the iconic art are dead. Like, what are they gonna do? Half of that series' identity is its style. More than one battle theme, yeah. And it's not even a bad battle theme, but it's like permanently etched in my head from how many times I heard it. Bone key. Unlocks bone. Yeah, that does actually really suck. Cause he's like the only guy left from the old days now, right? I feel like Akira Toriyama dying also probably like totally nullifies any chances we had of like another Chrono thing happening. Like, I guess it still could, but it feels way less likely as more and more people attached to the project just like disappear. Oh, Jesus. What? Did I die? What happened? I was trying to figure out why fucking Between the Lines never works. I think it's because it's level 62 and I'm locked at 60. I haven't entered a single dungeon yet where I can use that. Come on, everyone. Go faster. Oltix Ithakas has logged out. Is that someone in my free company? Why did it tell me that? Can't see it right now anyway. Did we ever find out what happened to Akira Toriyama? Or is it, like, kept private? Yeah. You gotta not get blasted by these Gobu again. Oh, there's spikes on the floor? I probably walked into the spikes or something at some point. Didn't realize what was happening.
Away with you!
A bump on the head. So, same thing that happened with Bob Saget then? Like, just one of those things where you bump your head a little too hard, you think it's okay, but it's actually not. Like that situation. That's depressing. That's extremely depressing. Anything like that where it's like, oh, I'm fine, and then you're not fine is extremely depressing and, like, scary to me. Because I think everyone heard he died and just assumed it was, like, a heart attack or something, like most of the manga authors that, you know, go early. Vitaly Kellogg. Oh, he's gonna, like, blow us, and I gotta be on these things so I don't get caught and blown into the spikes, I think. Yeah. I'll go and use Limit Break on him, why the hell not? Wumps does this. He's gonna combo that into the wind thing. I thought for sure he would. You wanted to do it? What did you want to do? You wanted to limit break? I think we all want to limit break deep down, right? That just gonna stay there? Not doing damage. It's doing a little damage. It's doing damage. Okay, let's get out of here. I gotta go to a different one. Gotta plus your ultra. Yeah, Dylan, are you still watching that show? Are you still watching My Hero? I'm still like, I'm a season or two behind, and I've heard like insanely weird things about the ending, and I'm not sure I want to. You're a season or two behind. I should catch up. I watched enough of it to where like I should finish it out. Even if it's like not going in a direction that I'm totally okay with. The last season you saw was the Redestro stuff. I don't even know what you're talking about. I might be more behind than you are. What the fuck is Redestro? Nepo baby villain who was in charge and then got. Nepo baby villain. Oh, was he like the old man? And he like, it was like My Villain Academia or something? He was like the villain but for the other villains. I did see that season. Airstone. Middle-aged guy. Let me just Google him real quick and see if he looks familiar. MHA Redestro. Okay, yeah, I saw that guy. Meta Liberation Army. I don't know. My Hero Academia has never been, I've never disliked it, but it's never been... like... I don't know, I feel like I never got into it as much as everyone else did. Anytime I started to get into it, it would take like a turn and like lose all momentum for me, or just do something I didn't care for. Like, every interesting arc was followed up by, like, another fucking tournament arc, or class battle arc, or, like, license exam arcs, and they're all tournament arcs, like, disguised as other things, and it just kept really annoying me. I wanted to see the plot move forward. I hate to say it, but I don't know. I'm kind of there with you. There's specific things I like about it. There's characters I like, but the overall like story just kept disappointing me. And it kept focusing on the characters I didn't want it to focus on. It did the Naruto thing where it introduced all these interesting background characters and peers and classmates that are like way more interesting than a lot of the characters that are actually focused on. And it's like, wait, I'd rather see a show about this guy, right? There's a couple good fights. There's a couple good characters. I just think it needed to be way shorter, right? It needed to, like, do the Demon Slayer thing and, like, wrap up sooner and not drag out for, like, years. Yeah. Yeah, like, whatever happened with Mirio. I mean, I know that it's probably been answered by now, but I just kind of fell off before I got to that. I don't know, it really just started to lose me when he got, like, 7 other quirks or something. And I know the logic behind it, and I know there's, like, all these other previous wielders, and that's how the power works, but, The thing is, though, is that people like One Piece because of, like, what's going on in it a lot of the time. Like, it's engaging as it happens. We're not just holding on to figure out what, like, is at the end of the big question, right? Like, I think the answer to what is the One Piece could be disappointing, and people would still like One Piece a lot. You got it back. Okay. Probably something to do with Eri, I imagine. But she's just was introduced to be a major plot device. He was hanging out with her. I mean, I think there's only like 1 or 2 more seasons, so I feel like I might as well just finish it out, but it's not a priority. There's other things I'm gonna watch first. I mean, speaking of mid, I'm reading Boruto now. I actually am enjoying it so far. Apparently, like, it's interesting because I started reading Boruto, and then I looked up, you know, a video that was like first 10 Boruto openings or something, and it was like in the 7th or 8th opening that I saw a character from like the first arc of the manga, and then I looked it up, and what does this mean? I don't know what that means. It turns out that like the first 50 episodes of Boruto are filler. Like an insane amount of Boruto is filler. Like right off the bat. Redestra was season 5. So there's only 6 seasons out then, right? Why is Garuda here? Oh, we're fighting a boss that's summoning Garuda. That's weird. It's like a weaker Garuda, not fit to be a boss. Season 7 started yesterday. Okay. It's a coincidence. Yeah, from what I've heard, Season 7 or Season 8 will probably be the end of it. Yeah, just by going with the manga, I can't speak for the anime, but going with the manga, it doesn't seem like Boruto's amazing, but it also definitely seems like it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. Maybe I have to stand on that thing? We probably had to all be on different ones, though. You don't know how to keep My Hero Academia going without a Kaguya scenario? What, you mean like a secret supervillain that was like pulling the strings the whole time? Is that what you mean? Yeah? I'm in the minority though, I like the Kaguya stuff at the end of Naruto. I really liked it, I thought it was a fun escalation. I liked Madara, and maybe the way like he was handled at the very end was like maybe not respectful to the character, or dissatisfying, but I had no problem with there being like a super secret villain. It felt rushed? I don't know about that. Do you think it felt rushed, or do you think it felt sudden? Because I think a lot of people's complaint comes from the fact that it's not like foreshadowed at all. Right? It's like a literal twist. There's like basically no way to know it's coming. Like pacing wise, well, I think that's the anime, right? Again, I watch Naruto, I haven't read it, but I totally believe that the pacing problems are anime. Especially if like what I've seen with Boruto is true so far. Get off the shonen shit train. Maybe eventually. The thing with shonen is even when I don't like it, I still have fun. Because even if I don't like it, I like to make fun of it. So it never feels like I've wasted time, really.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Asians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
There's other things that make me feel like I wasted my time.
Well, what do we have here? You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
It's them. These guys suck.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Got mixed up with the sister.
Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize.
I hate his face drapery.
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. It was they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do you know, Dylan? Do you know normal Bob? Normal Bob.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy. So that's the way of it. Twins. You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
She's never gonna look at you directly. She's always gonna keep like a 45-degree angle.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Jarumul.
You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created.
What if Hydaelyn was bad actually, and Zodiac was good?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far.
Maybe the opposite? My biggest issue with the Great Ninja War arc at the end of Naruto is that every resolution to a problem was conjoined with jumping the shark level additional threat, and then the final ending felt abrupt. Yeah, let me know when your call is over there, because I'd like to talk about that more.
So the Asians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
So, their world is in physical proximity closer to the literal crystal of light, and because the balance of light and darkness was undone, they're like literally going to like be dissolved by the light, blinded by the light.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
I made it the fuck up.
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. Diada. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
Rejoining of the worlds.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough.
Don't care.
I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Bye-bye.
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true that to save our world they must bring ruin to ours? To save the world they must bring ruin to ours? It matters not, such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever the reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, ends here. BRB. Gotta use the water closet.